Hello! So it's been a while and I want to give a little update video. First I want to talk about my goals for this year. This video is supposed to come out in January, but if you look at my calendar that's invisible right here, you'll see that I was completely free for the past 2 months and I just didn't film it. I've got 2 categories of goals. The first is tangible goals, like things that I can actually do things to actually make the goal happen, and the second one is just like concept things that I would like to do that don't really have like clear steps, and then I have to kind of plan if I want to do them. So the first of the tangible goals is to be able to do a pull-up or a chin-up. I've been going to the gym since about the end of December, but I've been lifting weights a little bit since September, and I've always wanted to be able to do a pull-up, and so I think this year I'm going to be doing that. I'm not making very good progress, but it is only the middle of February, so maybe by the end of the year I will be able to do a pull-up. So my second goal is to do the splits this year. It's something that I've wanted to do since I was a kid, and I even took gymnastics when I was little, and I wasn't able to do splits then. And I started practicing the splits, I think maybe back at like the beginning of December, and I've made quite good progress, but I kind of pulled a muscle and so I had to stop for a little bit. But I think now that it feels better, I can get back on track, and I should maybe be able to do the splits by the end of the summer, so I'm excited for that. So my third goal is to read 6 books for this year, which isn't really a lot, but I think being able to do like 1 book every 2 months is sustainable for me, especially since I can be kind of slow reading. Like I might just put the book down and forget about it, and so instead of having to like make sure that I devote time to reading every day to get 12 books in for the year, I thought it was like too much, so I was like, let's start small. 6 is fine. The fourth goal is to make 4 scrapbook spreads this year. I started scrapbooking when I was a kid, and I have a lot of things that I've accumulated to put in a scrapbook, and I haven't done that for a very long time, and so I think something that I really want to do is to go through all of my memorabilia and stuff like that for a scrapbook and at least organize it for spreads, and then at least make 4 of them, even if they're like a 2-page spread from like one vacation or something like that. I think that would be good to help minimize the amount of stuff I have accumulated. The last of the tangible goals is to make 1 YouTube video a month. I've already failed there in that I didn't make one for January, so I have to revise this to make 12 videos this year. The reason I want to do this is because I still do have like a lot of like old like vacation footage that I want to record, but then I also have some projects that I want to complete, and I think it would be fun to record those projects to show everyone rather than just do them and then put them away in my closet and nobody knows about it. So for my concept goals, I set 3, and really it could just be defined into really 2 concept goals: language study and crafting. The first of the concept goals, of course, is language study. I have 4 languages that I started studying last year. Arabic, of course I study Russian, Spanish, and Yiddish, and I kind of put them away for a little bit, and I haven't like studied them for quite some time. And it kind of makes me sad because I do enjoy doing that, and especially with leaving them out for so long and not using any of the languages that I study, I do tend to forget, and so like trying to get back into Russian again, it's going to be a little difficult, especially since I was at an upper intermediate level, and I'm probably now dropped back down to like a lower level, so that's a little frustrating. I did get started on this goal because I started picking up Korean like 2 weeks ago, which is a story for another time. The other 2 concept goals are the crafting ones, and so one is to draw. I love drawing. I love trying to communicate my thoughts and ideas into drawings. I like to try to communicate what I'm seeing into drawings. I love to see how other people see things through their drawings, and so I do have several sketchbooks, and I have one that I'm sort of using right now to like practice different styles and things like that, but I'd like to do more of that. So that's why it's a concept goal. I don't really have a clear plan, I just need to do it more. And then the other crafting goal is for sewing and knitting and crochet and cross-stitch based crafting. It's all things, needlework, I guess you could say, is that craft. I did manage to do a sewing project yesterday. I've got one just sitting out of view right now too that just needs to be finished. It just needs edge stitching and hemming and it's done, and I haven't done it. But we'll get to it. Talked a lot about how I haven't accomplished things and I've been putting things off, but I did manage to, you know, check one box, which is I finished my first book for the year, which is Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, and I have started my second book, All Quiet on the Western Front. This is actually a library book, and so I only have until March 1st to finish this, and I think that helps with trying to achieve this reading goals because I have a deadline on this book and I can't just like put it away for a couple weeks. Like I have to finish it because I have to return it. And like I said, story for another time, I did start learning Korean a couple weeks ago. I started listening to a new band, a K-pop group called Stray Kids, and I wanted to learn how to sing their songs because I like them. They're very catchy and fun, and so I started learning Korean again. This is my second attempt at learning Korean, so it's very familiar, but it's been pretty fun. I haven't gotten very far, but I can sort of sing some songs. Sort of. Editing Michelle here to take you down Tangent Road. I found Stray Kids through Instagram. My For You page was nothing but My Chemical Romance, bodybuilding, and Korean actors, and so they just decided to show me this very specific image for the promos for Thunderous, and they were like, "You want to know?" And I said, "Yes, I would like to know more." And so more they did tell, and so my For You page is nothing but Stray Kids now. It's great. So that's about all I have goal-wise to talk about. So I guess I'll see you guys next time with whatever the heck I'm going to talk about next. Bye.